When you pass a rental portfolio out to your kids, you're making them personally liable for any tenant lawsuits coming after that rental property. And so the reason being is that a tenant lawsuit coming after a rental property is actually coming after the owner of that rental property. And so when you distribute a rental portfolio out to your kids, they are now the owners and they're personally responsible for any lawsuits coming after that rental property. So if the insurance coverage that they have on that property does not cover the full amount of the judgment for that lawsuit, they will be personally responsible for paying off the remainder of that lawsuit using their assets. So it could be things like the home that they and your grandchildren live in, their investment accounts, checking, savings, whatever it might be. They would have to come up with the money to pay off the remaining judgment of that lawsuit. And so if you want to distribute a rental portfolio out to them without giving them the liability of that rental portfolio, one of the ways that you can do it is to put the portfolio inside of an LLC and then distribute the LLC membership interest out to them when you pass away, and then update the operating agreement so that when you pass away, they can step into the LLC as a member and take over the operations inside of that LLC. The problem with this is going to be that the LLC membership interest is going to have to go through the probate process when you pass away, which could take 1 to 2 years from the point of you passing away to the point of them taking over the ownership of that membership interest. Now, if you want to avoid the probate process, one of the ways that you can do that is to put the membership interest inside of a revocable trust. When it's in the trust, it will avoid the probate process, and then you can either keep that LLC membership interest inside the revocable trust to be managed on their behalf. It could be by them, or you could distribute that out to them into their personal name. Now, the problem with distributing out to them in their personal name is going to be that if they get into a car accident and they severely injure someone and their insurance does not cover the amount or the full amount of the lawsuit coming after them, any assets in their personal name are susceptible to being taken to pay off the judgment of that lawsuit, which could be the LLC membership interest if it has been distributed out to them in their personal name. When it's inside the revocable trust and set up correctly, it's not able to come after that asset because it's not been distributed out to them in their personal name.